All right, greetings and welcome to Raven's Arcana. I am Raven. Thank you for joining me. And it's time for our cancers to get a little insight for the month of December. All right, so our cards are pre-shuffled here. We are going to shuffle to wake up the energy. Right. Once again, so all my cancers here. Tarot spread for the month of December. Yeah, a little insight for the month to come. Right, a lot of the rest of us have some events here. We're having to deal with our feelings, having to walk away, having to do some inner work here, kind of figure out who we are. Seems to be the theme for the month of December. And we'll see what kind of path you need to take, Cancers. And let's rock and roll. All right, here we go. Seven of Pentacles reversed. Three of Cups upright. And the Hanged Man reversed. So, been waiting around, waiting for your hard work to pay off. And now is not the time for that. I'm feeling just continue with whatever you're doing. Continue on the path that you've started. Now is not the time to benefit from something you invested your time in. And I feel like this is maybe a side project you put your time into. And now's not the time that you are going to reap the rewards, right? It is not the time to see any kind of roots, grounding. I love this, like, fruit of your labor with this card. So keep working. Keep foot to pavement, right? Keep drudging forward. Now's not the time to sit back and wait and watch this thing grow, right? Now is the time to continue. Maybe even push harder is what I'm hearing. Push harder. However, now is the time, and being the holidays, we're going into the holiday season. Now's the time to, also, when you have time to step away from that hard work, get with your friends, celebrate. Now's the time to celebrate life. It is the time to celebrate. It is the time to celebrate. And with the Hangman here, it's funny that on both bookends, if you will, of your story for December, there's not a lot of sitting back and waiting. This is going to be a busy month for you. This is going to be a month that you thought you were actually going to be rejoicing and celebrating the whole time. Now that is your focus. That is the center. That is your goal. And this is going to be sprinkled in between some hard work. And it doesn't necessarily have to be tough times. I mean, it's just not something that you're going to have the opportunity to sit back and do what you want. You're going to continue to have to put forth a lot of effort in the month ahead. All month long. And traditionally, this is probably a month at a time for you, being very emotional, that you love to blow off steam, you love to celebrate with your friends, but it's going to be sprinkled in. And that's your goal, and that's a great goal to have, is to celebrate everything about you, about your friends, about your relationships. But it's going to be rough. It's going to be a tired month for you, if you will. This is going to be something that you're late nights, you're going to have to sprinkle in fun with with some work. And let's get in here and see what that's all about, right? Yeah, and this is not something you're going to be really comfortable with, because you are a person that looks forward to the holidays, looks forward to slowing down, taking it easy, getting some time off. Maybe you didn't get your vacation you put in for. Maybe there was a little hitch in your plans that you're having to work through the holidays. Yeah, not something you're going to be comfortable with. All right, and let's see what's below the surface on this. So, Queen of Wands reversed. Oh. Where'd that come from? Magic. Queen of Wands reversed, excuse me. And the Two of Wands reversed. But we have Judgment at the very bottom. So in our underground temple, underground pyramid here, we'll start with that card. This is a time, and this lines up with your celebrations with your friends and your family. This is a time. Pluto, man. Pluto with Judgment. Underneath. This is where you want to be. So in your heart, in your thoughts, your goal is that rising from the ashes, right? You want to celebrate. You want to see the fruits of your labor, what you've been working on. This is your goal. However, it's just not, there's no end in sight that you can see at the moment. There's not you feel like you're kind of spinning your wheels, right? You're on the ice, you're in the mud, whatever, and you're spinning your wheels here. You don't actually have a lot of faith that you're going to get to that end. You're going to get to that, rising from the dead, if you will. And Pluto, the energy of the Judgment card here, is, things coming to the surface. You have that goal, though, and I have faith here. I mean, you're putting in the hard work. It's just not happening the way you want to. Don't lose faith. Do not lose faith in yourself, in whatever you've invested your time in. Make sure to, this is not a time of rest for you, but you have to sprinkle in that happiness, that celebration, that camaraderie with friends, that love that you need to feel. That is actually, I'm feeling that, as a Cancer, this is something you need to feel. You have to sprinkle in those times of celebration, those times of love and friendship, companionship, relationship. It's going to be tough, though. It's going to be tough. And let's get some clarification on a view from the top, right? So it feels like down here, this is your underneath the surface, not really showing people. And, I'm feeling that not a lot of people actually know what you're working on. So this is not something that is your normal career. This is not something this might not even be something that you get paid to do. This is something, and as a Cancer, this is something that you're very passionate about, and you're kind of butthurt that this is not all coming together. I actually am getting a little bit of information here that you thought you would be celebrating, you would be showing your friends and everyone you care about that while they were doing other things, while they thought you were doing other things, you were actually doing all of this. And look how magical this is. Celebrate with me. And unfortunately, it is just not happening right now. I'm not saying it's never going to happen. I think it will, of course. You have your eye on the prize. You have your eye on the goal. And that's wonderful. That is wonderful. You're a hard worker. Got your heart into it. All right, so let's see. Empress. Amazing. Upright. Ooh, 8 of Cups. Upright. And we have the King of Swords. Upright. So the Empress here, this is something you definitely are in love with. You definitely love what you're doing. You definitely love putting your passion, putting your effort into whatever it is that is below the surface that not a lot of people know about, if any, other than you. And this is something you're doing. Yeah, so this could be something charitable, something that benefits a lot of people, something that benefits humanity. Yeah, and this is going back to the Seven of Pentacles reverse. This is something that you're not necessarily going to benefit from, that it is going to benefit other people. And as a lover of humanity, as a lover of the earth and everything in it, yeah, you're very passionate about this. But this is something that's not beneficial to you. But that's not how you roll, right? And the Eight of Cups here is telling me that you're definitely emotionally involved, but this is not something that will bring you success. This is not something you do for you. You don't do this for payment. You're not doing this behind the scenes for any kind of payment. And I think what you're doing is you're bringing attention to something that is not right in the world. You are gathering information. You're researching something that you can present that is going to right a wrong that has to do with social injustice, I'm feeling. This is definitely, you're investing your time, your effort, your blood, sweat, and tears into a project not a lot of people know about. You're not wanting recognition. You're not wanting payment. You're not wanting personal success. It is for the love of other people. And you're gathering all this information to present it to the world, to try to change something in the world. I love it. I love this. Yeah, absolutely. You're doing some great work here behind the scenes. And if it's something you're starting out, Cancers, if this is something that you are iffy about, something you don't know if you can do, you definitely can do this. This is definitely something that will change the world. Remember, we can change the world with one handshake, with one hug, with one holding of a door for someone. One smile can change the world, that course of events, right? A domino effect. So, you stick with your idea. You put that hard work in. Definitely continue down that path. And let's see here. Yeah, the Hermit upright. Two of Swords. Yeah, and there's your moon. There's your moon in both cards. Amazing. So you have the moon for the Hermit. Right. Oh, yeah. Do that inner work. Do that work by yourself. No one's seeing that. You're lighting the way. Right? You're lighting your own way. You don't have your followers behind you. You don't have anyone else but you doing this. You are going to shine light on something that needs light shed upon it. And you're going to do it with your Cancer moon. And look at this information. Look at the this card. You have, placed the blindfold upon yourself. You're going internally and you're doing this work. Right? You are looking at both sides of the situation. And you're going to bring to the light something that everyone needs to know about. Amazing. I love this. And you will celebrate about it. That's the center of the card. You're going to celebrate. You might be celebrating in the background, right? But I like it. I like it a lot. So my Cancers here, use that love and continue on this journey, right? To do whatever you're doing to benefit humanity as a whole, or a section of people, or whatever. But this is great work you're doing. And it's going to continue through this month. And you are going to be able to do what you were looking forward to all year with your friends and your family. You got to work that in, even though you're probably going to have a rough month of just a lot of spent energy, and you're going to be tired, not a lot of rest. It's going to be some hard work, but it's going to pay off for you. And you're going to be the King of Swords, right? You're going to be that one that divulges all that information, all your research, all your hard work, all that knowledge you gathered about the situation. You're going to bring it to light. All right? All right, Cancers. Thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate it. Hope you look forward to the month ahead. It's going to be some hard work, but it's going to pay off for you. And you're going to be happy with yourself. You're going to have some internal balance there, right? All right. Thank you so much for your time. And take it easy.